Hey, I'm Drew. I'm a fourth year student here in pathobiology, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experiences here and why I think that pathobiology in Hopkins is so great. Um, so I started my academic career as an undergrad at UC Davis in California. I was a microbiology major, but kind of after my 4 years, I really got tied into the world of plant research, where I spent a year in between grad school and undergrad genotyping plants for a large seed company. It was during that time where I really realized that research, to me, should have a direct benefit on people in need. And I do understand the importance of plant research, but for me, I really want to do something that could result in better treatments and to better help people who are in medical need. So I applied to a great many translational programs, and I ended up choosing pathobiology here at Hopkins. Uh, One of the reasons that I wanted to come to Hopkins so badly was that they have just a really tight integration with the hospital. And you'll notice a trend amongst all pathobiology PhDs where we all focus on bringing the basic science really close to the translational science. And you see a lot of jumping back and forth between. And I've been lucky to have a lot of that in my PhD as well. As far as the research side of things, so I'm a fourth year now in Gyani Lamachani's lab. Our lab mostly focuses on the study of the peptidoglycan layer in bacteria. So most of our antibiotics target this cell wall, and we're looking at alternative targets of these antibiotics that are also occurring in the cell wall. So we think that there are new transpeptidases that are, well, I shouldn't say new, but there are non-classical transpeptidases that are acting on the cell wall that we didn't know were there before. And so we're experimenting with these genetically and molecularly to see if targeting these new targets is a way to result in better treatment of infections. I've also been lucky to have a translational rotation in medical microbiology where I was developing a test to distinguish plasmid-mediated clostridium resistance from the more traditional genomic arising resistance. And we think that will result in a lot faster turnaround time to diagnosing these types of infections and result in better care. Outside of lab, I've been lucky enough to be elected chief graduate student a few years back now. Pathobiology is kind of unique in the chief grad aspect where each year we elect a student to represent our needs to the faculty and make sure that we get the resources that we need as students to succeed. Also get to organize our student-run journal clubs, our student lunch where we present any topic that we want, and also I got to run recruitment for when we had new students. And prepare our second years for perhaps the toughest test they've ever taken, the graduate board oral exam, which is always a good time. But I was really surprised by the community here at Pathobiology. They're just a really friendly and generous group of people, and they've been so much help, not only in my research life, but also in my social life has been awesome because of these people. So pathobiology was really welcoming when I came over here. All in all, pathobiology has been instrumental in my success here. They really are a supportive group of people, and I don't think I'd be able to have made it without them. They're pretty awesome. So if you apply here, I think you'll have a good time too.